is more powerful, but England, in terms of Europe, right? England is much more influential on Europe's policies and such than the United States is. Cool. Right. That was just a review. We just wanted you to sort of review. All right, but now let's talk about the ideas of America. Now we're actually getting into the blanks, guys. Now we're actually getting into the Cornell notes, okay? All right, so the Declaration of Independence. The Declaration of Independence. So let's start with this word, right? Independence. What does independence mean?
I forgot that.
Oh my God, you guys just did this in your
Freedom.
own, Juliet.
Yeah, right, good.
Independence, yeah.
I am independent.
Okay.
Yeah.
I saw this word.
Okay,
Right.
right.
I know it. I
Does Mr. C have independence from his parents?
Yeah.
Does Mr. C have independence from his parents?
Oh my gosh. Oh,
Yeah.
goodness. Whoa.
Do you think Mr. C still lives with his parents?
No.
No, right? I'm independent from my parents, right?
Okay.
Okay. So
Tomas. Or the way that Americans say it, or the gringos say, Thomas.
do not rely on. Does Mr. C get an allowance from my parents? Do my parents give me money every month? No, right? Independence. I don't rely on my parents, right? I have to make money on my own, right? Okay. So, Thomas Jefferson, okay, wrote the Declaration of Independence in 1776. Okay. Thomas Jefferson wrote the Declaration of Independence in 1776. Do you guys know what day he wrote it? It's an important day. We still celebrate this day every year in the United States. Every year in the United States we celebrate one day
Where we have like fireworks.
where we talk about
Independence.
independence. It's sometimes called...
Or November?
Oh, not November.
No.
Independence.
On Independence
July?
Day?
No.
Yes.
July?
Yeah, how do you say it in English?
July.
Yay!
July. Good. Awesome. Okay. The 4th of July in 1776. Okay. The 4th of July in 1776. Okay. And it gave a list of reasons why the colonies wanted independence from Great Britain. Even Mr. C doesn't understand all of the details of this, okay? But Great Britain, I know we shouldn't do this, but I'm going to do it anyway, right?
Boy.
Okay,
All right.
I'm going to make my wife angry about this, right? Okay, is another way of saying England. Okay.
Right?
You really shouldn't use the terms the same way, okay? Right? Because Great Britain refers to England, Ireland, Scotland, Wales, refers to a whole bunch of different countries altogether. But for our purposes, just to remind you of what Mr. Harmon was talking about before,
You could say, just to be a little bit more accurate, sorry, this is too small, I'll write it bigger. Includes England.
right?
So Great Britain is made up of many countries, and one of them is England. Now your wife won't be angry.
Okay. So Thomas Jefferson wrote the Declaration of Independence, 4th of July, 1776. Okay. And he gives this list of reasons why the colonies wanted independence from Great Britain, from England. Okay. So did Thomas Jefferson just fall out of bed one day and say, here's why we want independence? He was influenced by another man named John Locke. Okay? He was influenced by another man named John Locke. Okay? John Locke's big idea was that people, okay, John Locke's idea, okay, was that people, right, had rights to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Okay? The rights to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness.
And another way, do you know what it means to pursue something? Like when the police are going woo 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 woo, and they're driving and they're trying to catch a car. The police are pursuing another car. They're going to get the car. So pursue. Another way to say that is to find what makes you happy. Right? If it makes you happy to, to work at Walmart for your entire life, you have the right to do it. The government's not going to tell you you can't work at Walmart for your whole life. Maybe that's not what you want to do, but you have the right to do it. If you want to be in a relationship with a man or a woman, the government doesn't tell you to say no, you can't do that, right? You have the right to find what makes you happy, to pursue happiness, right? To find your happiness.
But I'm a little confused by this. So is Thomas Jefferson saying before the Declaration of Independence, is he saying that Great Britain is not allowing people life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness?
Yeah.
So is that what Thomas Jefferson was saying? He was saying that Great Britain wasn't allowing people to have life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness?
No.
Yes, he was. Okay? One of the things that Thomas Jefferson was trying to say is, hey, Great Britain, the king, right? Great Britain is ruled by a king, yes? If the king doesn't like you, you know what the king can do?
Yeah, everything.
The king can take away your life. Okay? Right? Liberty, what was another word for liberty? What was another word for liberty that we talked about before? There's another word for liberty.
Jericho's got it. Say it again. Come on. Freedom.
Freedom. Right? Freedom, right? Okay. Freedom or rights? Okay. Freedom or rights? Okay. So what Thomas Jefferson was pointing out is in England, in Great Britain, just for example, could you belong to any church that you wanted to? Did you get to pick the church that you wanted to go to? No. In England, you had to go to, check this out, did you know it was actually called this? It was actually called the Church of England. There actually was a church called the Church of England. There still is today, actually. Right? You didn't get to pick which church you went to. You had to go to the Church of England. You did not have liberty. You did not have freedom. You did not have the right to pick your church.
Or wherever you wanted to worship. So if you practiced Islam or Buddhism or Catholicism or Judaism, right? Too bad. That's it. You have to go to the Church of England. That's it. You have no freedom to do that. Okay. So can you imagine that in the United States, if everybody said we all have to go to the Church of the United States of America? Right? Who would like that? Well, first,
do we have a Church of the United States? Is there a Church of the United States? No, there's no Church of the United States.
Like where Friar Lawrence lived, right? Friar Lawrence, he lives in the church, like with the,
Oh, yeah.
Does that help? Okay, good. Okay.
Is there a Church of the United States? No, there's no Church of the United States. We have the liberty, in other words, we have the freedom or we have the right to go to the church that we want to, or to not go to church at all. Right? Do you have to go to church in the United States? No, if you don't want to go to church, you don't have to go to church at all, right? Yes? Okay. Pursuit of happiness, you know what he was really talking about? You know what Thomas Jefferson was really talking about? He talked about the pursuit of happiness.